Hello Hearties and welcome back. Today we have a special treat for all our viewers, especially those who love the heartwarming show When Calls the Heart. We're diving deep into season 10 episode 7 titled Best Laid Plans. And if there's one word to sum up this episode, it's subtlety. Now, right from the start, Hope Valley gets a surprise when Lucas, the king of surprises, buys the town a radio. Can you believe that there was a time when people didn't have radios? Most Hearties today grew up with one, at the very least. But what's surprising is that Lucas didn't quite understand how the radio worked. Imagine buying something without knowing how it functions. It's like getting a car without knowing how to drive. Fiona, one of the town's capable women, came to the rescue by building an antenna from steel and copper wire. She usually whiz with mechanics. Interestingly, some of the men in town didn't take Fiona's ideas seriously, and it makes you wonder if they did it because she's a woman. This episode highlights that sometimes we need a reminder that women can be just as capable as men. Meanwhile, Faith faces her own challenges. She had a patient named Mr. Hunter who refused to believe that she was a doctor just because she was a woman. It's a reminder that, unfortunately, some people still hold outdated beliefs. But, in the end, even Mike had to step in and acknowledge Faith's expertise. It's worth noting that the women in Hope Valley often have to step in and guide the men. They might bumble along the way, but it's the women who shine. The men provide some comic relief, but they learn their lessons and move on to the next adventure. Now, let's talk about Joseph Canfield. He found himself torn between his job at Coulter Lumber and his true calling. The time was tricky because Lee wanted to make him a partner in the business. Joseph eventually made the tough decision to follow his passion, and Lee understood and even fired him before Joseph could quit. What's intriguing is that Joseph and his wife Minnie hinted at the possibility of leaving town to pursue his vocation fully. It leaves us wondering what the future holds for the Canfield family. Their departure would be significantly lost to Hope Valley. Madeline St. John had a surprising secret. She got engaged to a questionable man following her husband's death. It was clear that Bill had feelings for Madeline, and this revelation will undoubtedly hurt him. But Hope Valley is a tight-knit community, and there are people who can see through the deception. Madeline's cries for help may not go unanswered. Speaking of relationships, there's a bit of a complex situation between Elizabeth, Nathan, and Faith. They seem to be navigating the waters of friendship rather than romance. Faith and Nathan share a deep connection, but there's something in the way, and we're left wondering what that means. Lastly, we have a heartwarming moment with Molly Sullivan's daughter, Rosaline. She's had a challenging past, but Elizabeth is determined to help her move forward. There's hope for Rosaline to leave her past behind and start anew. That's a wrap for our review of When Calls the Heart Season 10, Episode 7, titled Best Laid Plans. We hope you enjoyed our simple breakdown of the episode's key moments. Please share your thoughts with us in the comments below. And if you haven't seen the episode yet, be sure to watch it first, then come back here to join the conversation.